Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. Rumors are swirling around the NFL world, and if they hold any weight, we might be witnessing one of the most seismic shifts in recent memory. According to sources close to the situation, the Las Vegas Raiders are reportedly finalizing what's being described as a monster package to bring superstar linebacker TJ Watt to Sin City. While nothing is officially confirmed, insiders suggest the Steelers and Raiders have been in deep talks, and the deal might already be on the table. TJ Watt, a cornerstone of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense and one of the most feared pass rushers in the league, could be donning silver and black next season. This potential move has already set social media on fire, with fans and analysts alike debating the implications for both franchises. The idea of Watt leaving Pittsburgh is shocking enough, but landing in Vegas? That's the kind of storyline that shifts power dynamics across the entire AFC. Imagine Watt lining up alongside Max Crosby. That's a terrifying proposition for any quarterback. This would be a historic deal, both in terms of money and magnitude, with whispers suggesting that it could be one of the richest defensive contracts in NFL history. TJ Watt's potential departure from Pittsburgh is more than just a personnel change. It's a cultural earthquake. Watt has been the heart and soul of the Steelers' defense since he was drafted in 2017, a symbol of the team's hard-nosed identity. If the rumors are true and Watt is truly on his way out, it signals a bold and possibly controversial new direction for both the player and the organization. Pittsburgh has long been known for holding on to its defensive stars. Think Troy Polamalu, James Harrison, or Cameron Hayward. So letting go of someone like Watt could raise serious questions about what's really going on behind the scenes. Are the Steelers rebuilding? Are they clearing cap space for a different splash? Or is there more to this story? Contract tensions, locker room friction, or even Watt himself pushing for a change? Meanwhile, the Raiders are being painted as the aggressors, ready to throw the vault at Watt in exchange for what they hope will be a transformative piece for their defense. The move fits with the Raiders' historic flair for drama and spectacle. And let's face it, Las Vegas loves a headline. The money involved in this alleged deal is jaw-dropping. According to unverified but persistent sources, the Raiders are offering Watt a contract extension worth upwards of $140 million over 5 years, with a staggering $100 million guaranteed. If true, that would make him the highest paid defensive player in NFL history, and by a wide margin. That kind of commitment signals just how desperate Las Vegas is to elevate its defense to elite status. The team has been chasing defensive consistency for years, and pairing Watt with Max Crosby could finally give them the kind of 1-2 punch that keeps offensive coordinators up at night. But there's also the risk. Tying up that much money in one player, even one as dominant as Watt, could come back to bite them. Injuries, scheme fit, and locker room chemistry are all variables that could affect the outcome. Still, from a marketing perspective, Watt in Vegas is a goldmine. Jerseys would fly off shelves, ticket sales would surge, and the team would instantly gain national relevance in a way they haven't had since moving from Oakland. This deal, if it goes through, is about much more than football. It's about branding, ambition, and making a statement. What's especially intriguing about this rumor is how it seems to align with recent comments from Watt himself. Just a few weeks ago in a cryptic interview, Watt mentioned wanting to explore new challenges and leave a bigger legacy beyond just personal stats. While at the time it was brushed off as off-season chatter, in hindsight it might have been a carefully worded hint. There's also been speculation that Watt wasn't entirely thrilled with the Steelers' lack of postseason success during his tenure, despite his individual brilliance. After years of carrying the defense, maybe he's grown tired of the same result and sees Vegas as a team on the rise, a chance to play a leading role in a true contender's resurgence. Plus, let's not forget, NFL careers are short, and opportunities to truly maximize earnings and legacy don't come around often. The Raiders, with their flashy new stadium, deep-pocketed ownership, and hunger to return to greatness, offer something the Steelers haven't lately: momentum and a clear identity shift. Watt could be the face of that revolution. From Pittsburgh's perspective, moving on from TJ Watt would be a gut-wrenching decision, but possibly a strategic one. If the Steelers are indeed considering trading their defensive captain, it could indicate a quiet rebuild happening under the surface. They might see Watt's current value as peaking and decide to cash in now while they can still get a massive return and picks and cap flexibility. There's also the question of depth. Do they believe in the young linebackers waiting in the wings? Or do they have their eyes on someone else in the upcoming draft or free agency? A move like this would clear massive salary space, allowing the Steelers to reshape their roster in multiple areas. Still, it would come at a huge emotional cost. Fans in Pittsburgh have rallied around Watt for years. His work ethic, leadership, and game-breaking ability made him a fan favorite. Trading him would likely be met with backlash unless there's a crystal clear plan in place and immediate results to show for it. You don't let go of a franchise icon without consequences, and the Steelers know that better than most. As for the Raiders, pulling off a deal of this magnitude would signal a new era. Since relocating to Las Vegas, they flirted with splashy moves, Davante Adams, Jimmy Garoppolo, and more, but few have had the intended impact. TJ Watt would be different. He's not just a name, he's a force multiplier on the field, someone who elevates everyone around him. Coaches across the league have called him a defensive coordinator's dream and a nightmare for opposing QBs. With Watt, the Raiders could finally establish the kind of identity they've lacked for years, a punishing, relentless defense that takes over games. Add to that the already growing reputation of Max Crosby, and suddenly Vegas has a duo that rivals the best in the league. If the Raiders are truly going all in on defense, this would be the foundational piece. And in the always competitive AFC West, where you face Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert twice a year, building an elite pass rush is not a luxury. It's a necessity. There's also a deeper layer to this rumor, the business side. The NFL is an entertainment empire, and the Raiders are positioned in a city that thrives on spectacle. Acquiring TJ Watt wouldn't just be about sacks and tackles, it would be about star power. Imagine Watt in those sleek Raiders uniforms, featured in primetime games, surrounded by Vegas glitz and celebrity fans. The Raiders would instantly become a top-billed act in the NFL's weekly drama. For owner Mark Davis, who has never been shy about taking risks, this move would be his biggest bet yet. And in Vegas, the bigger the gamble, the higher the reward. That's the narrative beginning to take shape behind the scenes. A franchise looking to rewrite its identity through bold, headline-grabbing moves. And with Watt's charisma and on-field dominance, the pairing just makes sense. Even if it's still just a rumor, the fit is almost too perfect to ignore. Which is why so many insiders believe where there's smoke, there's fire. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders, and don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Let's not forget the timing. With training camp just around the corner, teams are finalizing rosters and making strategic shifts. If Watt is going to move, now is the window. Contracts can be restructured, draft picks can be shuffled. The timing adds credibility to the whispers, making this more than just off-season noise. The Steelers could be planning one last surprise before the season kicks off, and the Raiders might be positioning themselves for a late summer splash. Fans on both sides are watching closely, refreshing Twitter feeds and clinging to every insider update. NFL history is filled with blockbuster trades that came out of nowhere. Randy Moss to the Patriots, Khalil Mack to the Bears, and this one could be next on that list. It has all the ingredients: a star player, two legacy franchises, big money, big stakes, and a ticking clock. And whether it happens or not, the mere possibility is captivating enough to steal headlines for weeks. There's also been talk of how this deal, if it happens, would impact the AFC landscape. Right now, the balance of power in the conference leans toward the East, with Buffalo, Kansas City, and Cincinnati consistently making deep runs. But a reinvigorated Raiders defense could shift that narrative. With Watt leading the charge, Las Vegas could emerge as a dark horse contender, especially if their offense clicks under new leadership. Suddenly, playoff matchups would look a lot different. Can you imagine a postseason duel between Mahomes and Watt? That's the stuff of football legend. Even beyond the field, it sends a message. The Raiders aren't here just to exist. They're here to compete, to matter, to shake up the status quo. And that ambition, when paired with a player of Watt's caliber, becomes more than just talk. It becomes dangerous. It becomes real. And the rest of the AFC better take notice. It's important to stress, this is still a rumor. Nothing official has been confirmed by either the Steelers or Raiders, but multiple reports, unnamed sources, and social media clues are adding fuel to the fire. Watt's recent Instagram activity, liking a post about Vegas weather, sharing a cryptic quote about new energy, has only deepened speculation. That's the modern NFL landscape. Players often hint at big moves through subtle online gestures, and fans are quick to interpret. While the truth behind these whispers remains unclear, the conversation has already taken on a life of its own. Podcasts are dissecting it, pundits are debating it, and fans are dreaming or dreading what it might mean. That's the power of a name like TJ Watt. He's not just a player, he's a brand, a statement, a potential franchise changer. Whether he stays in Pittsburgh or makes the leap to Vegas, his next move will send shockwaves through the league. Until the ink is dry, if it ever gets there, we're left to speculate, to imagine, and to ask, what if? What if Watt really is heading to the Raiders? What if the Steelers are turning the page on a dominant era? What if this deal reshapes the next 5 years of AFC football? That's the thrill of the NFL rumor mill. It invites us into the drama before it unfolds. And in this case, the stakes feel higher than ever. One of the league's biggest stars, one of the most iconic franchises, a city built on high-stakes risks. It's a script that writes itself, and the ending might be closer than we think. Keep your eyes on this one, Scion, folks. Whether it happens tomorrow, next week, or not at all, the idea of TJ Watt in a Raiders jersey has already captured the imagination of football fans everywhere. And where there's buzz like this, there's always the chance it becomes reality. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.